Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Shiny Forehead podcast. Yes, I read your comments, and yes, I have feelings. No, but seriously, though, welcome to episode 2 of Zero Static. We're happy to be back.
We already had a member die.
Yes, he
This is memorial.
died to adulthood, is what
died
he did.
to adulthood, yeah.
But
Working him to death.
Who has jobs?
I'm the only one left in high school.
It's true. You are.
And I'm taking
that's
college
been
classes.
true for a while. Shad's a sophomore. We're junior. Well, Mason took a year off.
I did.
We're pretty much juniors.
Pretty much.
So, let's get right into our first topic then, I think. KSI, Logan Paul. We know it was a few weeks ago. Relax.
Little late.
Okay. But what'd you guys think of the fight? The results? So again.
I really liked the Jake Paul Deji fight. I thought it was interesting.
I did not. I thought it was boring.
I was kind of pissed off about the KSI Logan Paul fight because it made me realize how much of a money grab it was.
Why? Because they
both just walked away pretty much unscathed. Yeah, they fought, but...
Are you kidding me?
Nobody
Logan
got knocked out, so nobody's pride was hurt worse than the others.
Okay, first of all, KSI and Logan Paul, neither one of their prides is taking a hit at any point in time, all right?
Well, yeah, that's the thing, though.
Okay.
Ego the size of the world.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but when you got it all, though, they have Lambos, they have YouTube channels.
They have girlfriends.
They do.
Logan Paul is dating.
They're doing better than me.
What's her face? What's from that Marvel show on?
Oh,
TV?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, Agents
I
of
don't
S.H.I.E.L.D.
watch it, but I know
Which
as soon as you said Marvel, I was like...
I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know who that is.
Thanks for leaving me with this job, Shad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What,
Thanks,
what
Chad.
are, you don't know what her name is?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who she is. I don't.
I
watch
should,
Agents of
because
S.H.I.E.L.D.
KSI has mentioned her multiple
Many
times.
times.
I've watched every other
What
Marvel
she-
show.
Chloe Bennett.
Chloe Bennett.
Okay,
Chloe?
that totally puts her.
How does he say it? He gets on stage and he's like, Chloe Bennett.
Bennett.
Yeah, Bennett.
Weirdo.
Yeah, you really hate KSI, don't you?
I really do.
Why
He's
attack somebody when you can attack their girlfriend and family
He's
instead?
just a piece of shit. Coming at you.
Yeah, but Logan's not though.
No, he is. He's just a piece of shit in other categories.
I'll make this argument though. Okay, this is totally off topic of the fight, but
Already, we're getting off the rails.
yeah. Logan, yes, I will probably agree with you that KSI is a bigger piece of shit than Logan Paul, but I would also rather spend time with KSI than Logan Paul. I think he'd be a more fun time to be around.
I think I'd have more fun with Logan because of all the stuff he owns.
He owns a lot.
He's got a lot of
They're
cool
both
stuff.
rich, dude.
Yeah,
They-
no, I
neither
get
one of
that.
them would have a hard time buying anything if you were hanging out with
I was
them.
watching a Curb
Like, it's not...
I was watching a Curb Your Meme compilation. It's still one of my favorite ones is when Logan Paul's like doing an interview. He's like, I'm really humble. I'm not about the material things in life. And then he just shows this video of like, when I was 21 years old, I had a $10 million house. I bought a Mercedes and named it the Yeti.
I think the real winner,
Yeah,
though...
Yeti.
I think the real winner is Logan. Or, I mean, not Logan. Jake.
Yeah.
Jake seems very mature, which is a weird...
That's
I need to
so
go wash my mouth out right now.
That phrase shouldn't be uttered.
Yeah, but it's true. I mean, he was gracious towards Deji after the win. He just wanted to take his glory. And although was a kind of bitch move going into the ring. I get
He held himself back.
No, I don't think he did. I think he just, it was just a bitch move. I think he fake tough guyed it, was what he did.
It's only fake tough. If you have to stop yourself in the middle of the ring.
But, don't do it then. Don't go into the ring if you're going to fake tough guy.
He went up there and he was, assuming someone would grab him. And then he got in the middle and he's like...
And the guy he told him to grab had to go take a shit or something.
And then he's like, oh, yeah, this guy's making my brother a ton of money.
Right.
So I cannot hit him.
I don't think he would have, honestly.
He would not have.
It was an act.
It is. But...
I love the fact that they came out and said the day before the fight, they're like, yeah, you won't be able to watch this anywhere except for if you pay $10.
Yeah,
They striked H3 just for he played a video that was a compilation of Jake getting punched in the face. That's all it was.
Yeah.
And they they didn't strike it, but they
they copied or took it down.
Right, they took it down, and then he was complaining that he what's the word I'm looking for? he fought that with YouTube.
They disputed
and,
it.
Yeah,
It's
disputed.
fair
There you go.
Or fair use, yeah.
And he was arguing that if he does that, the video should stay up because basically what they're doing is they're keeping it down until it's irrelevant, like us talking about it right now.
Right.
We're totally, past the time of anyone
nobody
caring
cares
about it
anymore.
But
It's our opinions on it, which that's up for you to decide if they matter.
But anyways, so they drew. It was a draw.
It was a draw.
They tied.
Yeah.
It was lame.
It's kind of bullshit, yeah.
The fight was amazing itself. I liked it. It was intense.
I didn't get
But
to watch
They should have just picked a winner, and it should have been KSI, in my opinion.
Logan won.
No, you're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
I mean, quite obviously you're wrong.
Yeah, but yeah.
Anyone
Wrong,
who swings like
wrong,
this.
You're wrong. You're so wrong.
You are incorrect. That is
Logan, I'm
fake
gonna
news.
hit your face.
Why do you go to that accent for KSI?
That's his accent.
Wait, let's hear it again. Let's hear it.
Logan, I'm gonna hit your face.
That sounds more like an old guy from the South.
Hey, damn
kids, get off my lawn!
Get off my lawn, Logan.
See, it sounds exactly the same.
Well, that time I was doing more of the
No,
country.
I disagree with you. I think that if someone had to win, it was really close. It probably should have been a draw, honestly. But if someone won, it was KSI.
Absolutely not.
Why? Give me your opinion on that.
Well, okay, so Logan had more landing blows. 100%. I think that's some bullshit. If you
Even
go
with
back,
even with round 6.
if you go back, no, not round 6. Round 6 was a
Yeah, but
was
I
a-
mean, like, how could you say Logan had
Did you
more
watch?
landing blows?
Did you watch both of the breakdowns from both of them?
I watched. Yes, I did.
Okay, and I felt Logan showed that most of KSI's blows did not land on his face that better. After reviewing the footage, they were just like
That's fair.
everywhere, dude.
Yeah, I did dislike that like KSI was just wild and he tried to blame it on like his strategy, and in reality he just looked like he didn't know what he was doing out there.
Does in his warm up.
Round 6 was KSI, no joke, just totally destroyed Logan.
Oh yeah. But there was also, after rewatching it, it was less so. But I remember when we were watching it the first time, there was a moment, I think in like round 4 or 5, where it looked like KSI was about to get a TKO. Like it was Logan was really beating up on him. Do you remember that moment?
Oh, when he's like hit him like 5 times in a row and
Yes.
stumbled?
Yeah. I thought he was gonna Deji get a TKO, and I thought it was gonna be over right there.
Same.
But nope, in the end, it's a draw. There's another one. We'll probably talk again. Talk about it
I
again.
bet there's a second fight. There's gonna be a rematch.
There is.
Well, there already was gonna be. No,
Oh,
that's the
was
thing. Yeah. No, they
I
were
haven't
gonna
been
fight.
keeping up on it.
But you know what's even funnier?
I don't care. I don't care. But
What?
You know what's funny?
If you ask.
what's funny?
The next fight will also be a draw, and then we'll just keep doing this until no
Continue
one
with the
cares.
draws until one of them loses enough subscribers where the other can do.
I also really disliked how
disliked.
it's a dumb joke. I also really disliked how Logan tried to say like, "Oh, I didn't even really make that much money on this fight." I'm like, bullshit.
He actually claimed he made negative amount almost.
I know.
How do you lose money on that? You hired a trainer, so what? You need 500 people to watch it. That's a very generous. You need 500 people to buy the pay-per-view.
Well, he was arguing like they had to pay for the venue and then the revenue split and all that, but I don't buy it. He made money. He made a ton of money. I guarantee they both made a ton of money.
Had to.
They had to.
There'd be no reason to do it.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
there's no reason to do it.
Yeah, that was kind of his argument. Was like, oh, we did it without making money. We just love to train and we love.
If
to
he
fight,
was in it just
you know?
to roast KSI, he would have just done it on Twitter like he did with that newscaster guy who completely destroyed him.
I would not have fought someone just for making
YouTube
no money.
beef.
Yeah, just for YouTube beef. It would not happen.
There's some really dumb people on YouTube though.
It's the internet.
But
Anyone
anyways,
wants to box us? Let's hear it. I want to hear it.
honestly though, I train. Like if someone challenged me to a boxing
This is
match,
the
I would
challenge
train.
right here.
I would train unless you're really big. Then,
No.
Then let's not do it.
If you're really big, I want you to beat the shit out of me. All right,
Next
so
topic.
we've beaten the horse with a hammer.
Yeah, we've
This topic.
we've talked enough about KSI and Logan.
horse.
They're really our cash cow. I mean, they're our go-to. They get us.
They're getting us the views.
Yeah, they get us going. They get our our conversational
Juices.
flawless transition. Get out the movie.
Get out the movie.
That's our
I'm
next
not,
topic.
I'm not talking about that.
Why, you don't like it?
I mean, it's okay.
I never watched
It's
it.
okay.
I had it ruined for me. I was very upset, Taylor.
The like spoiled or ruined?
Oh, I was in the middle of watching it, right? It gets to
Taylor
that,
just walks.
it gets to that climactic scene. He's sitting in the chair. Spoilers, by the way.
Oh shit! I haven't
It
watched
gets to the chair. All right, I'm gonna spoil it for you. He's in the chair, and they're about to do that where you find out, oh, these white people are inside the black people. You know. Mm-hmm. And Taylor's just like, hey, by the way, did you know that these black people are actually these white people's grandparents? And I'm like, Taylor, why would you tell me that? She's like, oh, it's not in the movie. Immediately preceded by it showing me that it's in the movie. And I was just like, well, there goes all of that tension I just built.
So much time and thought invested.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Like, it was. Yeah, I agree. It was just okay.
Was it?
Like, I didn't think it was like the 100% on Rotten Tomatoes that everyone thought it was. You know, like the award
The
winner.
Academy Award
Yeah,
winner.
exactly. But it was a good movie. It was
I
alright.
think it was good.
So, you wanted to talk about Call of Duty. Black Ops.
Blackout.
No.
What?
Black
Oh, you
Ops.
didn't.
Blackout.
No.
You don't want to talk.
Just get rid of
Oh,
it.
okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Podcast
I do
over.
want yeah. Shut it
Podcast
down.
over.
I'm
Let's
done.
go home.
Okay. Are you done?
What?
So is that the battle royale
Yeah,
mode?
it's the battle
for-
royale that Call of Duty's putting out.
I hate that.
I'm
so mad.
I've watched a good bit of gameplay of it, and honestly, it's not trying to be a copycat of Fortnite. Is the thing that I see it as. I think it's more of it's trying to be its own battle royale game.
What? Am I shit talking your revenue?
Shit talking my whole pitch I'm doing here. You're building the audience up for failure.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me.
Ignore anything I just said, as well as anything he's about to say, as well as anything you hear in the next hour.
Right. So anyways, Blackout, don't listen to this guy because it's good.
Absolute buffoon.
It's good. From what I've seen. I haven't played it. I'm not a console
Great.
gamer.
I don't have internet.
That is the worst. He is living in the dark ages. He doesn't have internet.
I have internet now, but it's like so slow and ridiculously bad connectivity that I still can't do anything.
And you know what? And Andy, I'm sorry. I was hard on you. Why do you not like it?
I'm open to it. I just hate that it's a thing. You get what I'm saying? So it's
Like every new flagship game's
okay,
battle
so
royale.
go back to Call of Duty 5, World at War. They make Nazi zombies. Everyone's like, oh, sweet, Nazi zombies. What a cool original idea, you know? And then you flash forward to 5 years later, and all of a sudden everybody's done Nazi zombies, and it's like it's not cool anymore. It's not fun. It's not an original idea. So like if Black Ops, if they decided in Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3, like, hey, we should try a battle royale mode. That'd be a cool idea. I'd be down because it'd be original. But it's not now. They're just following a wave. They're just doing it for popularity to sell more copies.
Well, while everything Call of Duty does is a money grab, I think at the same time what they put together is still really interesting because they took the best elements of some of the fan favorite maps and they smashed them all together into this battle royale. And they kind of they're taking a new direction because that's what they need to do because Call of Duty's been stale. The last couple Call of Duties have been terrible, in my opinion. Anyways.
What? Oh, it was Infinite Warfare.
Infinite Warfare was complete trash.
It had one of the worst YouTube videos of all time. The trailer.
Yeah.
Third most disliked thing on YouTube. Yeah.
Wait, I thought Baby was first. Justin
Friday.
Bieber. Oh
Back to Black is
yeah,
first.
yeah.
Baby is second.
And Infinity War.
That's
And then Infinity
nice.
War.
Nice. That's a
Not
good
Infinity
list.
War.
That's
Infinite Warfare.
Infinite War.
Not-
Same difference.
I mean,
War.
Infinity War was also bad, but
No, it wasn't bad. It was so good that you hate it.
the ending was good. All right. Anyways, I have something to say about this because you guys, you're on the right path.
Your mic's
All right.
going crazy over there.
It is. It would go even more crazy if I just.
Did you say clap sync?
clap sync?
Jesus Christ.
So anyways,
Is this episode gonna be called Clap Sync now?
I hope not. So anyways, Blackout. You say you don't like it because it's not an original idea.
Right.
I get it. I don't like dogs.
And I hate you so much. And we're back after that brief interruption and delay. That's our bad. That was unprofessional. But that's our thing around here. You know?
Not professional at all.
We're not. But we put together a pretty professional set. We're going to mention it all the time because we're so proud of this.
I am proud of this.
We're forever going to be proud of this.
It's like a baby.
It really is.
That I don't want to get rid of.
Jesus. Wow. That
was dark.
All right.
Mason,
Blackout.
we need to
What?
talk.
Why? I don't like Blackout. Okay, let's go.
Why don't you like Blackout?
I like it. He's the one that keeps saying he didn't like it.
But you haven't told me why yet to like it.
Okay, so let's go back in time. Okay, back to history. Back to Halo 1. Okay, Halo 1 reimagined the FPS scene. Okay, now most games that are FPS today that we play are kind of taking elements from Halo, the original one, where there was TDM, capture the flag, and stuff like that. That shit's not original. It capture the flags in every fucking game ever, and it's still a fun game mode. Okay. If you talk about Battle Royale, it's a new game mode. Zombies is kind of its own thing. It's its own style of like game. You're playing a zombie game. You're not playing a zombie game mode. You know? When it comes to game modes, Battle Royale is so raw. I'm not saying I like it because I hate Battle Royale right now. It's just so annoying to go in, die, go back to lobby, repeat. That's annoying.
It's the formula.
It's too slow for me, personally. But that doesn't mean that it's bad. What I've seen is that this Blackout looks like polished PUBG, and that's awesome.
It does. It looks like a more kind of video game
gotta be fast.
console-esque.
It's got to be faster paced too.
It's
if
super
it's Call,
fast
if it's Call of Duty,
It's
you
well
know?
done.
So how big is the map?
have you
Like,
guys-
how many people are we talking? Like 12? Is it?
No,
the
it's
normal
like
Call?
88 is the cap right now.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
but
pretty
they're talking
impressive.
about maybe even going up to 100 before, like by release.
I think they nailed the pace.
Have you guys seen the getaway mode on Fortnite?
Yeah.
I tried it today. It's actually really cool because it speeds up Fortnite quite a bit.
Really?
Yeah, it is. That's the thing though. The thing that they can do with this is it doesn't just have to be your classic battle royale formula where it's either 1, 2, or 4 people drop in as a squad and they go and they kill everybody. Like there could be different things in it. There's objectives. There's things that gives you power ups. There's the zombies.
Dude, the zombies are awesome.
The mystery box is there.
It's very cool.
There's Easter eggs and different things that you can.
There's a mystery box in
Yes.
the battle.
Yes.
All right, I'm on board now. Let's go. Let's go.
You can get a ray gun. Like that's how most people win. Is they get the ray gun.
So it's 3-shot, isn't it?
2-shot.
Is it 2-shot?
If they have armor, it's a 2-shot.
Oh, okay. It's still.
I just hate that. I mean, I was telling you this. You can't do Black Ops 4. Do a
4
new.
is too many.
Yeah.
Trilogy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's literally what I was telling him
But
earlier tonight, wasn't
get
I?
to 4.
I was like, you do a trilogy, you're set.
But at the very least, don't call it Black Ops 4. Make it Black Ops something like Into the Future. You know, that's a stupid name, but something
into the future.
Don't just add another number.
Please don't go any farther
every
into the
year.
future, Treyarch. I've been in the future long enough.
You got Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, and then wait for the trailer. Black Ops 4.
Yeah, I like that they didn't even know what to do with the logo. They're
They
like,
just slid it out and inserted another
put a line in there.
It's so true, though.
That's the worst part is
logo-
Black Ops have been some of the best Call of Duties besides MW2 and 3. But they're so not unoriginal, but they're so unimaginative.
Wait,
with
did you
the-
just rank MW3 over the original Modern
MW3,
Warfare?
Black Ops 2, MW2. Boom. That's unpopular opinion. It's my opinion.
Fight. That's all I got to say.
Fair.
It's
The
fight.
original Modern Warfare was good because it had old school free for all, which was the coolest game mode ever, I might add. But it's not as good as MW3.
Did you ever play on Shipment?
Yeah.
It's pretty
Shipment
fun.
Was lit.
It's a good time.
It's a good map. I miss the old Call of Duty maps. They were so cool. And the newer ones, like the Infinite Warfare maps, I just don't like them.
Wait, I just realized we were totally wrong earlier.
What?
The newest Call of Duty out isn't Infinite Warfare.
No, it's World War II.
It's
But
World War
War
II.
II is so mediocre, nobody cares.
I like that game.
I do too.
It was
It's
a
okay.
solid game, but it's another World War II game.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it,
Fair
all
enough.
they want is you to pay them money for supply drops.
You could say that about any game ever. Oh, it's another space game.
But the zombies.
Oh, it's another
the zombies
future game.
I'm sorry to cut you off there, but the zombies
In World War II?
in World War II was
Oh,
awesome.
that was good. Remember we
It was
played
dope.
that? Yeah.
I was like, this is scary. I like it.
Yeah, it's actually like not just go do the Easter eggs. No, it's like you can just grind this if you want to.
Yeah, it's
Unlike
fun.
in Black Ops 3, where you couldn't grind it. You had to play the game.
I finished like the Easter egg though.
I never
for that.
did. I quit playing. I played for 2 months.
I only played the first map.
I
that's all.
played World War II for a solid 2 months, and I just quit. I didn't like it. It was mediocre at best. I just did not get any kind of entertainment out of it. It just felt like a grind the whole time.
You know who likes playing World War II?
Who's that?
Catholic priests.
Fair point.
I know,
So
right?
do you want to take the lead on this one, or-
I've been hearing that Catholic priests are in the news nowadays.
Police?
They did sound
Catholic
like,
police?
I mean, I didn't hear police, but it wasn't
Catholic
priests.
priests
Catholic
Oh, okay.
priests.
are in the news right now.
Yes.
Like they always are.
It does. It's almost a cycle. You got about a good 5 years. You hear about them, they go back into the
suppress
woodwork
it.
for a few years, and then like 5 years later, boom.
Now, I think we should probably just side note here, like, we're not bashing on the Catholic faith.
No, I'm not. I'm bashing on the Catholic diddle fingers over there.
Yeah.
You know?
Like,
Well, what? I don't understand how disagreeing with pedophiles means you disagree with a whole faith.
no,
Some
but
people think so.
I think you need to make it very easily stated that you're not calling the entire...
Well,
Catholic leadership
if the
pedophiles.
if
But
the
if they
Catholic
all
Church
are-
is against their priests being pedophiles, then yeah, go Catholic Church. I agree
Right.
with them 100%. But if they're backing these men up, then no,
bad.
fuck the Catholic Church.
Yeah. Whoa!
You know?
Ugh.
Whoa! YouTube is gonna demonetize us in 2 seconds.
Already.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
Like, this
Not
is
that
too
we make
risky.
any money.
Oh,
Whoa!
oh yeah,
Not
all
that- all that 2
mon-
cents of
all that
revenue.
monetization we're getting.
Yeah, all that
Yeah.
revenue I'm raking in,
All 2 cents?
all none. I
Yeah, no,
wish.
you gotta
I
be
think by
what,
the
have
end of
1,000
this year,
subscribers.
we might make $1.
Like overall,
Yeah.
but I'm not monetized, so no.
Oh, then never mind.
We need 1,000. We're talking about business on the podcast.
Business.
Sorry, everyone knows this. I mean, obviously,
It's general knowledge.
general knowledge.
That I don't
We need
know.
1,000 subs,
Right.
and then you need 10,000 hours watched.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So, never,
yeah, Catholic
never gonna make
priests.
So
revenue.
subscribe
Yeah,
to Destination Zero. That's
Right.
what we're saying.
That's what we're saying. And watch our
Because
videos.
if you're watching this,
Yes.
you're obviously not subscribed.
And all 20 of you that do watch them, I want you to just watch them over and over
Right.
on your phone.
Yes.
All
This
the
is
way
a good
through.
opportunity because these are an hour long. So just leave these running. Like go to school.
10,000 times.
Go to school. You know, I don't know if you can auto refresh your computer, but auto refresh your computer like every hour and 15 minutes.
like it.
Boom.
I
Like
gotta-
8 hours. We just got 8 hours watch time.
Give us
Boom.
money.
I gotta
Yeah,
tell you guys.
seriously.
I gotta tell you guys a story. All right, I was at school the other day for my football game last week, and we were sitting there eating Subway in the cafeteria. This kid walks in,
I like where this is going.
grabs a plastic table, whips it out, sets it down. He's a freshman. Walks back out to whoever's car he was in, grabs his bag and a television, walks in, plugs in the TV, sets up his PS4, turns it on, connects to the school Wi-Fi because we have a student Wi-Fi that you can get on with your phone and, you know, with the login. And he turns it on and he checks the speeds, and our school's Wi-Fi is downloading at like 30 megs on the public Wi-Fi. And he's like, oh, hell yeah. He's playing Fortnite in our school cafeteria after school.
During school or
No, after school.
Oh, after
It
school.
sounds like this man is winning at life.
Yeah.
To me. So,
Our soccer team had a FIFA tournament.
like in school.
in school.
No, like after school.
Well, what's that got to do with
At the
anything?
school.
It means
at
that they're a
the
bunch of
school.
soy boys playing FIFA.
I don't even know. I don't even know what that statement means, but it just
Soy
sounded.
boy,
It
dude.
just
Find
sounded.
soy boy.
It just sounded funny.
Put Mason in
Well, while we're
post-production-
here,
in
while we're here,
post-production, put
let's
soy boy.
show Al the shiny forehead.
1 second, I got Urban Dictionary soy boy. So
Okay.
everybody knows.
I need you to put it up in post production.
I will. Thank you, Al, for making more work for me.
Classic.
No, you
Dang
he
it,
already
Al.
said he was gonna do it.
I did. Alright. Urban Dictionary, here's a soy boy. Slang used to describe males who completely and utterly lack all necessary masculine qualities. This pathetic state is usually achieved by an overindulgence of emasculating products and or ideologies.
Wait, so like being constantly cut to
Wait,
a soy boy?
wait. So can we call Mantis Soy Boy from now on? Or
Comedy gold!
that was mean. I'm sorry,
Oh.
Mantis. We love you, Mantis. We love you too,
We don't
Shad.
love you if you don't watch this.
The thing here says, shut the fuck up, soy boy.
Can you use it in a sentence? Yeah, shut the fuck up, soy boy.
Dude, I'm gonna fall out of my chair.
I saw a meme. Oh my god. I saw a meme the other day. It was about Impractical Jokers. You guys all have seen Impractical
Oh,
Jokers,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
It says, any of the other Jokers says something, Sal, and he's just dying.
What is soy boy?
And then I watched Impractical Jokers, and he does.
And he
Every
falls
time
down.
they
I
do
love.
anything, he
I
dies.
love the episode where I can't remember what. Oh, so Oh, Murr is pretending to be a like a security guard in like a store,
Sure.
and this dude comes in. That's just hilarious, super New York guy, and he starts messing with Murr, you know, calling him names, and so obviously the guys are really getting into this. Like the guys calling him a pussy and stuff, and so. Wait, maybe Murr said the guy. I don't remember. Anyways, Murr.
Irrelevant.
Yeah, irrelevant. Well, it actually is. I just can't remember. I guess we could pull it up. Do you want to pull it up?
Let's
real
pull it
quick?
up. Let's pull it
Okay.
up. All right. So what are we looking?
So Impractical Jokers, Murr, security guard. Just try that.
Okay. Jokers.
17 episodes appearing.
Murr, security guard. All right. I see it.
Mm-hmm.
And is it this one? Security guard throws down.
No, it sounds like he's not the security guard in that one.
Security guard creeps.
Keep going.
We got Kung Fu security guard. Wow.
In the meantime,
How
are you?
Here, Al, you go ahead and
Are you having a good day?
security guard.
Has your day been productive? If you've answered
You're
yes to
watching
any
this,
of these
it's
questions,
not productive.
you're a liar because you're watching this.
Yeah.
Run the shiny forehead thing while we're.
All right. Well, we're not gonna find this story. Totally irrelevant.
It is.
Erase it from your
It's
brains.
it's just funny because anyways, Joe, who never falls down, he eventually like what Murr says to this guy. I think he like calls him a pussy, like says he smells like pussy or something like that. I can't even remember. I wish I could remember, but whatever this dude. And then Murr goes, it slipped out like the Jokers told Murr to say this, but it would. The kind of thing that normally they'd be like, oh no, like they'd tap out and they'd lose, and he said it and he's like, oh, it slipped, and like they all just like die laughing, and Joe falls on the ground, Sal falls on the ground.
Oh
over him.
man.
Okay, so
Andy, this is you.
this is me in
Explain to me.
like 40 years.
I can't.
Well, aren't you gonna put it up
I'm putting it up right here.
right
Can I-
now?
can I see it?
So this is
show
a
you.
Hall of Fame basketball speech by a man named Steve Nash.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And I just happened upon this this week, right before we started talking about filming the podcast, and I was like, I gotta show that. You know, I gotta show the people that I'm not alone. There's a group of white men in America that have a problem with shiny foreheads, and we need a makeup artist following us around 24/7.
You need some
Okay,
foundation.
because I mean, look at that man. Look at the sweat on that man's forehead.
It's impressive.
It's just he's got Minecraft blocks up there.
He's got 3 of them.
He's
I
got
can see.
3 Minecraft
He's got one here,
blocks.
here, and one right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now all I can picture is just
And-
somebody punching him in the head, and it's the sound that it makes when you punch wood.
And-
no, when you punch.
Oh yeah, this is.
And I just love it because when I was watching this, it was the only thing I could focus on, because it's such a big deal to us, because it's funny to us, but I just know no one in that room cared about his forehead at all. Like they were
Except
all
for the
listening.
one guy who got the reflection directly in his eye.
They were all listening intently to this man's speech for a great professional basketball career, you know? And meanwhile, I'm just staring at his shiny forehead. What's up? Time
I think
out.
you're wrong.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's think about this mathematically. Okay, let's break it down.
Mm-hmm.
First off, he told clapping. First off, one person out of the 60 watching our podcast was like, "Damn, you got a shiny ass forehead."
No, they all agreed. There was
They
like
all
3 or
agreed.
4.
But one of them was enough to like point it out.
No.
So let's just
He
take
had the balls.
Let's
to
take
point
one
it
out of
out.
60. There is more than 60 people in this room.
Halftime.
It's in the middle of something.
We can continue.
All right,
That's cool.
One person.
Okay.
Shit, I have to debate.
Oh, I thought.
No,
we'll
I'm not
continue.
done.
Well,
Finish.
okay, finish.
That's what she
Wow.
said.
I'll finish.
You want heads or tails?
I want tails.
It's a shit toss.
You're debating.
Oh yeah! Shit. All right, one person out of 60 is the one guy that's gonna be like, "That's a shiny forehead" to his neighbor. Okay.
Statistically speaking.
Statistically speaking,
out of one experience.
out of one experience.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's
Hey!
kind of a diluted group, but okay.
No, this isn't actual science. This is pseudoscience.
This is YouTube science.
This is YouTube science. So
best-
that means out of like 60,000 people in this room,
There definitely wasn't that, but okay.
There
was probably a couple thousand.
there is. Do the math for me, because I'm stupid.
So a couple thousand. If 1 out of 60, it'd be like a couple hundred, right? Like
It'd be
200.
600. Right?
What?
600 out of 2,000? No.
If there's 2,000
No,
people,
it'd be like
6,000.
that'd be like 40.
it'd be like 140 people, right? Isn't
No,
that?
no. All right.
Just do the math. Just divide. Just
If
on
there-
your computer.
listen,
divide 2,000 by 60.
If there were 600 people in the room, then 10 people would have noticed, statistically speaking, from your pseudoscience.
No.
Yes.
You're wrong.
If 1 in
Yeah.
60,
Oh, so there's 10 people in that room that were like, damn.
if there's 600 people.
So if there's like 2,000,
Let's
it'd been like
generalize and
20
say
or
there's
30.
1,200 or 1,800. If there's 1,200, then 20 people notice. If there's 1,800, then 30 people notice.
I think your statistics are wrong. I think definitely more than 1 out of 60 people.
But then
sure.
I think but
Notice.
there's the chance that one person noticed and then looked at his buddy and said, "Hey, look at that fucking guy's forehead."
It's a chain effect. It spread like wildfire.
Yes.
So this is like mob mentality of foreheads right here.
You're under attack
All right.
right now.
So
The whole
what's our
internet.
debate on again?
Halftime head-to-head. The debate is. I don't remember.
Look it up.
What was it? I didn't write it down.
Oh my god.
Should we clap singing?
We got clap sync and restart. Right, 3, 2, 1, clap sync. All right.
Did we really Did you really just cut?
Oh,
No,
absolutely
it was a
not.
joke.
No. Dude, I love doing this. I've been doing this in all of our videos. I've just been
Clap
like,
sync.
I'm just gonna fuck with this guy who's hosting right now. Okay, so it was over whether or not I can't remember. All I remember is the legalization of weed talk we had.
Is
Yeah.
life worth living?
Oh,
it
no,
was
no, no,
funny!
money.
Can
Thank
money
you,
buy
Al.
happiness?
Thank you, Al.
Al,
Yes.
you genius.
Okay, so Al's the winner, so he will get to choose. So
Can
which-
money buy happiness?
So Al, heads or tails, you'll be. What am I trying
This
to say?
is for if it can.
Yeah.
Tails never fails, baby.
Yep, tails. So money can buy
Tails
happiness.
never
Money
fails.
can't buy happiness.
I win.
Okay.
Let's go.
It can't? I have to say can't?
Yeah. Can you give me a timer, Al?
We need a timer on the
What
phone.
you need, B? What you need?
5 minutes.
What?
Right? Is that what it was?
So 250 for each? Is that? Wait, no. 230 for each? God damn, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Timer.
I don't think we did it. I think
No, we
did-
just went.
Just do 5 minutes. Just do 5 minutes so we can get back
I
to it.
got you.
I like how we were like,
Starting.
we're doing the halftime head-to-head better, and it's still fucked.
All right,
Okay, it
I'll
started.
start.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Al's winner. He
I
starts.
am a firm believer, and I've said this my whole life, that money can indeed buy happiness. I think money is happiness. To me, anyways. Some people are under the impression that like material objects can't make them happy, like truly happy in life. And I think those people have never had the chance to have those material possessions. Like,
Jesus, he's really
Tell
going
me-
in hard.
Dig it in.
all right, even if you don't have friends, tell me that not having friends but also having $1 million is better than not having friends and being poor. Like, you can't argue against this.
So let me get this straight. You're saying that you would rather have $1 million and absolutely no friends than a bunch of friends and be poor.
No, that's not what I just said.
I would totally. Yeah, I would.
But even if you are a millionaire, you're gonna. If you are a millionaire, you're gonna have friends. There won't be true friends. but
I'm gonna
yeah.
cut you off here. You're wrong. Instantly, you're wrong. Okay,
Explain
let's go.
that.
Let's go through some statistics again. So
Some
I'm obviously a
statistics?
statistical genius.
Did you know
okay?
85% of
Yeah.
all statistics are made up on the spot?
Obviously.
Did you know you're 40% more likely to get away from a knife attack than a gun? That's for one person. That's for one person watching this podcast.
One man. You know who you are.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know who that is.
Okay, so anyways, it's found that when people they rated how happy people were in their lives, and they were like,
They found that poor people were happy.
I feel that I'm like a 6 right now, you know? And they found that everybody's general state of happiness just kind of equals out to, yeah, I'm okay, except for the depressed people. We're not going to talk about them.
They're the minority.
Right, they're the minority.
Even though like rich people are a minority.
Right, so what we're going to talk about here is that they rated the people before they were rich, and then they were like, oh, everyone's just generally happy. They're good. They're fine with their lives.
Generally?
Then they gave them a bunch of money. And they were like, oh, my happiness is great right now.
And then they blew it.
No. Even the ones that were still successful, they were just like, I'm rich now. You know, I'm not like any more happy than I was. I just have more money.
Well, I think that asking this is a super general, like the debate topic is a super general question because there's some people who would know how to make themselves happy with their money. And there's people who don't. You know, maybe you invest your money and you make more, but if you don't know where to invest that to make yourself happy, like to invest into the passions you have, then yeah, you're not going to be happy with your
Warren
money.
Buffett still buys McDonald's every single day.
No, you're
I
right.
don't
Money
believe that.
makes non-happiness.
He's like 90 years old. I don't believe he ever eats McDonald's.
It's a fact.
It's a statistic.
A lot of statistics flying
statistic.
around here. I'm trying to argue.
Nobody cares.
I know. It's the head-to-head's going to shit
Yeah.
already. Andy, you're supposed to be judging right now.
I am. I'm keeping track in my head.
Okay,
You're at
okay.
you're at 4. You're at 2.5. I don't know.
All right,
So
so
like one big gold star.
So, Al, it makes no sense that money buys happiness because what made people happy before there was money? Sex.
Yeah, just human reproduction.
Sex buys happiness, and you can't buy sex in America.
Until
Except for Las Vegas. So
Whereas-
No,
for
you're
some reason
still
illegal.
illegal.
no,
Is
there's regulations in
There's
Las
no
Vegas.
prostitution in America.
No, there's regulations in law. I'm sure of it.
That being said, you can film someone for sex and then sell it, and
And
it's
pay
fine.
them. And wait, here's the funny thing: you can film them for sex as long as you have their consent and pay them. But if you don't pay them, it's illegal if you don't have their permission,
Correct.
which is weird.
So money can't buy happiness. I win.
I don't think that's correlated.
It's totally correlated.
okay. So we have about a minute left, and
I can keep going.
you can keep going if you would like.
Back in the Stone Ages, when there was
Back
apes,
when it was unga bunga.
when there was apes that were kings,
That's
there was king
what?
apes.
What?
There was
King apes?
no
King
money.
apes?
There was no money in the
Okay.
Stone Ages.
You shouldn't have
Bananas?
Everything
You
was
should have stopped
chicken.
while you were ahead.
All they
You're
did
falling
was
behind.
traded chickens.
Stop.
Right? That was the monetary. If Clash of Clans taught me anything,
It's that women can build things by going up to them and clapping.
Exactly. Just go, yeah. Let's go.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Money didn't build those buildings. Women's hands did.
I thought it was the golden elixir.
No.
And dark elixir in some
See?
cases.
You guys are way off topic right now. Okay, does money buy happiness or not?
Yes.
No.
Okay. So here's the
If you
thing.
had said yes and I said no.
Okay,
I
so
do
my
think it does, but
my final judgment. We'll get this going again.
all right.
My final judgment is Mason.
Yeah.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
Al, you did a decent job.
Yeah.
Okay, I lost.
I win.
You almost lost it at the end there. You really went off the rails, and you really lost some points there.
I don't know what you were
Like,
doing.
what? I don't even. You got to talk about cavemen and
King caveman. Just so you know, king apes.
king apes. Yeah,
King
that's what.
apes.
When you got into apes, I was like, yeah, this man might lose it right now. But no, we're gonna declare Mason. Mason is the debate champion.
Sweet, I don't have to do it.
I won the head. I was like, yeah. Won the head-to-head.
Yeah. So
So you gotta wear the helmet.
What do you believe, though?
You gotta wear the helmet.
okay,
I do have to wear the helmet.
I don't know what the helmet's for actually.
It's
but
true, but I'm gonna put it on just because I want.
That's fair.
It broke last time Chad put it on.
Yeah, I win. I'm one of those
Congratulations. So what do I believe? I believe
the apes.
I believe that you're both
Right
wrong.
That
Actually,
we're both wrong?
in a way.
Okay.
There is a statistic that shows that
All these
money.
statistics.
Yeah,
This is cite-
this is
like
the,
some
this is
citations?
statistic. This is a statistic podcast.
There's
Right
like
here.
these sources.
There is a
APA
statistic
format.
that shows that money does equate to happiness up to a certain income level, and then once you pass that income level, there's no differentiation.
Oh.
So like I think it was like 100,000 or like 150,000, which like makes sense because in America that's a good wage
That's
to live
very
on,
solid.
right? Like you have enough money to do things you want, be happy, and have a family and friends and everything, but you don't have so much money that money, like it's like the
Goes
old
your- yeah.
the old adage, more money, more problems. You know what I mean?
Ah.
It's like
That's
more money,
just
more
savage.
power.
so. That's the argument I would have used if I was in this.
See, here's
with
the thing.
that
Here's the
stat.
thing. I really don't believe that money doesn't buy happiness. I believe that money is the only way to
well,
make
that
you
was
happy.
obvious. Like we all knew that you.
Yeah. So like, because you could buy anything. You could. I mean, not saying like a slave or anything, but you could pay someone to be your sugar mama. You know.
That's kind of illegal.
No, it's not illegal. You're paying them.
It depends if they're having sex with you.
No. She's paying to want to have sex with me.
Wait, now she's paying. Okay, please move on.
Yeah, we got
Okay.
gotta
Alright,
get off.
I want to talk about a couple of the shorter topics we have. For those of you that don't know, until the 18th of September, Battlefield 1, all of the DLC is free. You can get the premium pass for free on all 3 platforms. So
This is the thing I was talking about. It's the Al News Hour.
He is pretty good at news.
Like,
that was a pretty smooth.
He slides in with the
I
news.
just feel like before the time goes out, we should probably mention a couple of the shorter things that are mildly important. Like,
Go ahead.
We could talk about Destiny 2 for a second because I'm kind of pissed off.
I really don't want to.
PlayStation released Destiny 2 for free this month.
Cue the
Their
news
PlayStation
music.
Plus. Hi, my name's Al, and I'm here talking about Destiny 2 and how much bullshit PlayStation is. Anyways, they released it for free this month for other PS Plus members, which everybody has PS Plus. And I'm kind of pissed off because my parents bought it for me for Christmas for $60 this year. That was 6 months ago.
Go! Keep going! Rant!
That was like 6 months ago, and now it's free for a month. Not to mention the fact that I played through the entire game and got to the max light level I could get in 2 weeks.
Also, YouTube, fuck you. That's all I got to say. I thought we were all just getting it out there.
Very important. All right, what else we got?
I have no grievances to issue in this
You have
podcast.
no one you're angry
I'm a lover, dude.
Oh!
I don't believe you.
How so?
He loves me.
I do.
So,
Oh,
Sure.
okay, that makes sense. Now.
take that.
Please continue.
Okay. So,
Saying
we can
that
talk
I'm
about...
just saying that I'm a peaceful man. Okay.
We can talk about the GTX 2000 series. And I know that you don't know much about it.
Yeah, that's
why I'm
all on
getting
you
it out of the way.
boys. Okay,
All
that's
right,
fair.
get out of the way.
I kind of want to talk about Predator.
It's
too.
important. We're definitely going to talk about
Okay,
Predators.
you guys get your GTX.
We already talked about the Catholic priests. They're already Predators, so we just move on.
Yeah, we're gonna do two kinds of Predators in this podcast.
All right, so if you don't keep up with the tech world at all,
Get out.
NVIDIA has released their new GTX 2000 line, which with the 2000 chipset, which basically it's just an upgraded version of like the 1080 and 1070
With RTX
Yeah,
technology.
this time it has RTX, which is just ray tracing, and I'm not saying
It's
just,
real-time ray tracing,
Real-time
which
ray
is a
tracing.
big deal.
Which I'm not saying this is just something, but what I'm saying is for those of us who build budget computers or try to stick to a $400 or less graphics card, this isn't really important to us because their release price for their Founders Edition 2080 is $1,200.
Mental.
It's ridiculous.
That's
And
how much my PC costs.
And the 2070 is going to be like $1,000.
That's crazy.
And that price isn't going to drop for a couple of years. But the good thing, there is a positive coming out of this besides the fact that new hardware is coming out. The 1070 and 1080, like the old editions, they're going to go down.
Right.
Which means that when I build my new computer, I can go for those, I can get NVIDIA and I can still be, budgeted.
Here's what I found was interesting with these graphics cards. And a lot of people were like upset. They were like, well, you didn't give us, any specs, which they didn't give any specs at the conference or anything. That's fair. But they were like outraged and stuff like that. You only get like a 12% increase, like you do every time a graphics card comes out. With performance.
No, you have to go in jumps of years to get real improvements.
The only thing that's making this expensive is the ray tracing.
Yeah.
And you're getting 30 FPS performance on it.
And that's only for gaming.
It's only for gaming.
Like, does that even affect rendering on Adobe? Like, does the ray tracing
No.
part of it even have any effect on video editing?
Zero effect. And not only that, ray tracing, we don't even know how many games are going to support it. We got Battlefield is going to. We've got the Tomb Raiders is going to. They're scared that this is going to be like one of those technologies that's like, it'll be cool.
Not to mention that AMD is trying to partner with companies too to make it so their technology is utilized more in a game than Nvidia's.
Mhm.
Like they're trying to find games like Bethesda games right now. They're talking about trying to make it so AMD is more utilized in Bethesda games than Nvidia.
Right, because NVIDIA does all that stuff. They're like, oh, let's make a deal.
And it's
We'll make it
basically
run
like
better.
the new generation of PS4 versus Xbox,
Right.
or PlayStation versus Xbox exclusives. It's like, hey, now this game's going to perform way better on a AMD computer.
Yeah, so my take on it is that you're paying for ray tracing, and there might be a chance that you're not even going to use
If you've
it.
got that kind of fuck you money laying around where you could spend
Go
$1,200
for
bucks on a GTX 2080 Founders Edition, then fuck it.
I
go
hope they
for
come
it.
out with something, like they're just like last minute, they're like, oh, it's not going to have ray tracing.
I also have a very smooth transition whenever you guys are
But
ready. Whenever you guys are done.
Before
Oh, you
we-
go ahead.
No, before we
Okay.
transition though, I think that what's really the problem is that you're going to spend, all that money on people are going to try and spend all that money and then it's going to come out and they pre-order it and it's going to come out and then they're going to be like, oh, well, it's kind of an epic flop.
Right.
Like when Intel's new generation of processors came out a couple years back and they could the Skylinks and they flopped.
Yeah.
So
Sorry. Yeah.
you guys might as well be speaking Spanish right now. Just like in Florida, a woman was refused service for speaking English.
Wow.
That's crazy.
At a Taco Bell.
So we better pull up this story so
Yeah,
we can.
What a flop. Like, that's totally backwards. Not saying that we should. It's backwards to what you usually hear in the news.
Yes. But at the same time,
Sorry.
English is the best language scientifically speaking.
Quite
That was a thing. Like
It's the language of business.
in Germany, like in the 1940s, there were scientists trying to prove that German was the best language scientifically.
Really?
Yes.
They couldn't articulate it in less than 250
That's a very.
syllables, though.
I'm not trying to say all Germans are Nazis, but that's a very German thing to say. You know, what we have is better.
What color are your eyes?
Yeah, what color is your eyes?
No, I got brown eyes, dude. I'm English.
I'm English. You're British.
I'm English. Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah, like Scottish, English. I don't know. Who cares? I'm
Continue.
American. We got the flag. Yeah.
Wow.
Shed, come get your
boy.
flag. You're gonna show up. You're not gonna show up to the podcast, but you're gonna.
You know how hype it'd be if you like walked down those stairs and just walked in.
So I've got BBC.
I wish we had that plan.
Obviously not.
What?
Not gonna do Fox News.
What do you have?
So we're gonna use a British news channel to talk
British
about
broadcasting
a.
channel?
British people speak English.
Well,
Do
yeah,
they?
but it's
British English.
But it's a news story from.
comprehend it.
It's a news article from Florida, though. I mean, I was just pointing out that it's a little
Yeah, but
ironic.
BBC
I wasn't saying we can't use it.
I think it's still better than Fox News.
Yeah, but BBC has they have reporters.
Oh,
in
100%.
America. Like
What's
they have
that?
news stations just in America.
I'm not
like,
saying
there's a BBC
Al,
America. section.
Relax.
Hey,
We're gonna use the
Back off
BBC
the
article.
BBC.
We're gonna use the BBC
Get off
article,
my
everyone.
we like them.
I'm just saying it's a little ironic, is all.
I feel like
Could
I should
everyone
refer you to
relax?
Mantis' story, but anyways.
All right, ready?
Yes.
A Spanish-speaking Taco Bell employee in the U.S. was fired after a video emerged of her refusing to serve an English-speaking woman in Florida. During the argument at the drive-thru window in something north of Miami, the worker said no one there spoke English. She said those words. Did she say those words?
All right. Well,
Wait,
the
so
story
she
got a
doesn't
little
speak
bit
English.
different now.
She doesn't speak English, but she said no one here speaks English.
Did she say that, or was it in Spanish? Did she say that in Spanish?
I'm sure she said it.
I'm already confused by this
Wait,
article.
so here's the thing though: is this in a primarily Spanish-speaking area? Like,
Well, yeah,
there are
it's
a lot
Florida.
Of the Cubans that come
It's
to
Florida, but still, it's America, though. I mean, it's Florida, but it's
This
America.
is America.
So-
It's the capital of affluent Latin America. Is that place that they were at?
of a affluent Latin. What is that?
I mean, is that,
What is that?
like, you know how they say like Ann Arbor's like the capital of Muslims and
That's Dearborn, actually.
Dearborn.
Ipsy.
That's what it is.
Ipsy or Dearborn, yeah.
that's what they're saying here.
Okay,
For this-
I see. Still, though, I don't go to Dearborn and I'm like, oh,
Man,
I have to speak. I have to speak Arabic or Arabic in Dearborn.
More than 94% of residents in the area identify as Hispanic, and more than 90% speak Spanish as first or second languages, according to the census.
And that's fair, but you still can't. Like,
Yeah, you gotta
English.
have one person.
You gotta speak
gotta have
English.
at least a person in the drive-through speaks.
And
English.
I'm not one of those people that's like,
Everybody in America should speak English.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's like, if you don't speak English, get out of our country. You can 100% speak
That's
any.
gonna be taken out of
You can
context.
what?
Oh, the whole podcast can get taken out of context.
So what? You take that one line? I'm
obviously
That's
gonna-
a quote.
Take it. Quote.
That's a quote. That's a quote. Someone in like Arizona or something or Texas or somebody said that. I don't know. They took our jobs. Anyways, I'm not saying that. You can speak whatever language you would like to in America. I'm just saying that at a business in America,
Yeah.
you
But
have to speak.
If you're
you have
at
to
the
speak
drive-through,
English.
like if you're the cook,
It's a Taco Bell.
if you're the cook,
yeah, it's
I
a
get it.
franchise. Like
Yeah.
it's not even like it's a like.
how do you even get hired there? Like, is the general manager a primarily
can't-
Spanish-speaking person?
You can't not hire someone because of what they speak. For real.
No, but you can have it set in the perimeters of the job description that you have to be able to speak English to have the job.
I don't know if you can.
Yeah, you definitely can.
I don't know, dude. I took a
I
college course. and
agree. I agree. I think it might be discrimination with Mason.
No,
I don't
I'm
think it's
saying-
discrimination more than lack of ability to fully do the job.
It's. I know. I know. But we talked about it in college, and I'm pretty sure that you can't do that.
Yeah, but you can't.
It makes sense because if you can't do the job,
If nothing else, though, the general manager, the hiring manager, should be able to decide that this person doesn't speak English. They're probably not the best suited for the job. That's not discrimination. That's just knowing who to hire.
yeah, it's shifty.
It's a weird story
slippery
for sure.
story.
It's a Florida story.
It's
all
a-
right. It's a Florida
there's
story.
weirdos
Why is
in
there not
Florida.
a Florida man title here?
Yeah.
Florida man.
The Florida man.
Florida man goes in and
So I was just reading up a little
Burns
bit more. I was reading up a little bit more just to wrap this up.
Right.
They fired him. That was it. The manager was like, "I'll take care of this."
Great story, underwhelming ending.
Yeah, I kind
I
of
am
feel like
overwhelmed.
the lady was.
I wish
like,
she would have like came back and burned the place down or something.
Oh,
that would have
something
been a great
real
story.
Florida-like.
Yeah.
She released a gator inside
Yeah.
the kitchen.
That's just a normal daily occurrence.
A gator that only eats English speaking English.
She trained the gator.
If they know Spanish and they say no, stop.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Wait.
stop! Don't eat me.
Wait, they can't. No.
I love how you said that in English. She just said it with an accent that wasn't even really Spanish or
Mason's-
Mexican or Latin American. It was just an accent of
There's
some
something
kind.
in there, just
No,
like
man,
the K-side, just like the K-side thing.
No, stop.
No, stop! I'm gonna beat you up, Logan Paul.
Actually, no would be no in
would-
Spanish.
Yeah, that's
too.
what I was
I'm
just
trying
about to say.
I'm
It's
trying to think of stop. I had 2 semesters of Spanish, and obviously it's doing me great.
I haven't taken.
Doing a great
Spanish.
job.
Yeah.
All right. It's been so long.
Dang, Florida is crazy.
That's cray.
Predator.
Yeah.
See, now I'm the one out because I don't watch.
Would you rather talk about the Predator movie or Bohemian Rhapsody that's coming out?
Bohemian Rhapsody, dude?
Talk about both.
Yeah, both.
In anything,
Whoa,
Look at we have this
whoa.
amount of time left.
we don't know if it's an extended universe or not.
This could be.
Yeah. Queen and the Predator facing off.
It's Freddie Mercury goes out there and he's just like, I am fabulous. And the Predator just has to back down.
He just does like the pose and then like a laser shoots out of his finger.
That'd be great. That'd be a good movie. I'd watch that.
Yeah. Freddie Mercury versus the Predator. It's like Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla.
Dude, it's like Abraham Lincoln fights vampires.
Freddie
Those
Mercury,
were
by the
fun
way.
I do like those movies.
Freddie Mercury, by the way, is a great action hero name.
Yes.
Freddie Mercury
no, it really is.
takes on the Predators.
Freddie Mercury.
It sounds futuristic.
Very, very much so. Like
Yeah.
he's a space explorer, which in many ways he was that when he was here.
I would consider our channel, free to do anything. We should totally do a Freddie Mercury fights Predators movie. That'd be hilarious.
Predator is definitely trademarked. But
Oh, my bad. Freddie Mercury fights the
A
Catholic
Yautja.
Church.
Wait, the Predators are Yautja, right? Like that's their species.
Yautja?
Aren't they called Yautja?
Ucha.
Anyways,
No
like
idea.
I think if you just mention like that, the character Predator is under the trademark of.
Or we do what everyone does, and we just like really like skew it, so it's not a predator. We call
Well,
it
no,
like,
I think you can make it look just like a predator. You
Hunter
just
killer.
can't say it's a predator.
This is
right?
this is the carnival.
I don't
you
know. We talk about legality in all of our podcasts
I
for
think
some
that's
reason.
a good thing to talk about because they know that we're aware of.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll just change the jaw of the predator. We'll make him more chiseled. You know.
He's got a Stan Smith American Dad.
Yes,
jaw.
he's just like he's ripped. How would we design this
He walks
predator
in
guy?
and his intro's just "Good morning, USA."
See, now we're bringing more elements to get copyrighted.
Yeah, definitely.
I think one of the funnest things to do, most fun things to do, would be just to see how many copyright strikes we could get on a video.
That would be fun.
That'd be amazing. Like on a second channel, just do it.
Oh, that's an idea.
you could definitely get too many and get your channel shut down in one video,
That's
right?
what you do. You make a video linking to the other channel that we made, the dummy account, and just be like, watch this video.
And then
you
it's
know?
just like us making as many copyrighted trademarks as possible.
So we'll have like
Also,
Alan.
no one would come after us, honestly, though.
No,
it'd
it's true.
stay
So
up.
it wouldn't matter.
So it's even more better.
More better.
It'd be
Yeah.
funny for a long time until it actually did
Till it's
get
not.
taken down. Yeah, until it's not. Like anything in life.
If anything,
It'd be
maybe
a funny thing until it's not.
maybe it'll get
Yeah,
us
that's
some BBC News coverage. You know,
That'd be
BBC.
You know,
Come get us.
one thing
Predator
I think,
movie.
I think we really need to talk about. We didn't talk about this on the sticky notes. Thanos car.
God, Al, you and the memes. We need to make you a meme show.
No, PewDiePie does that. I don't want to rip
That's
his stuff.
true, he
I don't
does.
want to take viewership away from PewDiePie.
Right? Yeah, we don't want to take 20 of his millions of views.
T-Series is gonna win.
Predator movie
Right.
that we're making.
That we're making.
Yes. It looks good.
It does. I've heard it's pretty good. Like
Honestly, we've done half the filming already.
I don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have the script right here.
right where?
This is the
This
source
is the-
document.
this is the thing.
The transcript of the video is the source document.
Right. Just someone translate it for us.
Anyways,
Can we move
I-
on to this? Yeah.
I've heard it's a pretty good movie. Like
Yeah.
it like I've heard it matches up with the first two.
It doesn't go
It's a
completely
really cool
outlandish.
concept. Like they're a cool character for sure. Okay, what's a better character, the aliens or the predators?
Predators.
Aliens are cool. Aliens are cool. Okay.
Xenomorphs are cool. Yeah.
I think that they have more action, like not action, like horror elements to them, and that makes it cool.
Mm-hmm.
But the Predators, they're just so like, wow, he's got a laser on his shoulder.
They're definitely different. Predators are like action characters for sure.
Yes.
And even though they're stealth guys, you can still have stealth
Like, you
characters.
know
Why does he have stealth, by the way? He doesn't need it.
He doesn't, but that's like they're hunters. That's the thing. Like I think I've heard the original name for the script was like Hunters or something, or Hunter or
That's
something.
what we'll call ours.
Yeah,
Hunters.
great. Yeah, that'd work perfectly. I totally lost my train of thought. Thank you.
You're doing such a good job.
Zero static.
Zero static.
His head is full of static.
So yeah, I think it looks good. I like that there isn't as much CGI, and it's more
Yes,
like,
I did hear that too.
Oh,
yeah.
is it a lot less CGI and more?
it's more like
It's more practical.
like costumes and
Prop-based
stuff.
and
Prop
stuff,
based,
yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Those are, yeah, I prefer.
The Star Wars movie, Force Awakens, did that a lot, and I was just like, this is so satisfying because I don't really like CGI in movies.
Yeah, I loved when the yeah, it was the Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Like when it, because obviously Star Wars, it just came back. Like the first scene, they did the practical effect of the ship.
Yeah.
showing
Pan
it was
down.
so cool.
So
oh, I
cool.
loved it.
I'm thinking of the giant like alien that was on that town. I was just like, that's a prop. I like that. That's so cool.
Or like how BB-8 wasn't a CG
Right.
robot; he was an actual. Like all the droids in Star Wars, the old and the new, are props. They're not CGI.
Yeah.
It gives the movie a sense of like they
Effort into it.
handcrafted it. You know, it's cool.
Like, not to say CGI doesn't take ass loads
Yeah.
of time and
No,
money.
yeah.
I do remember where I was going though. I was just talking about how like cool of a character the Predators are because the trash one, the last one they made, there was a cool part in it where
Talking about Predators, where they're on the planet.
is that what it's? I don't know. It was like it was like 10 years ago or
Yes,
something
it
like that.
is that. And I like that movie.
Do you?
Okay. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Shit.
So I'm sorry. I've attacked Mason's sensibilities.
Has Forrest Whitaker in it? No, Lawrence Fishburne.
Fishburne.
Fishburne, my bad. His daughter's a porn star.
So then you know what part I'm talking about. So he like samurai fights with this
Yes.
like Japanese man,
Yes.
which I thought was a cool idea just because it shows like the Predator has honor. He's not
No,
just
yeah.
killing these
It's not
people.
brainless.
It's not for fun. This is a you know, it's like a job.
Looking it up.
Yeah, look it up, dude.
What
Look it
the
up.
scene or what?
No, we're on our own side project. You just keep going.
You keep going with what you're doing.
I don't like this.
You got it. Okay, keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. Let it roll.
I that's all I'm saying. It's just that that he has honor. That it's like it's a game, and there's rules to
Yeah.
games. And like he
doesn't just
didn't-
kill.
Yeah, he doesn't just kill him. But I think the aliens are such a cool character. They're just so.
She got a DUI.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So Bohemian Rhapsody.
Uh-huh.
Oh, dude, I'm so psyched.
I am
Wait,
super
it hasn't
psyched.
come out yet, right?
No,
I'm not caught up with movies.
it's not out
right?
right.
I haven't been in the movies in months.
I'm going to see that movie.
Incredible
Me too.
2 was the last
It
movie
will
I
be
saw.
great.
Yeah.
It will be a good movie
It'll be-
because
we're gonna make movies great again. Have to.
The guy who plays Freddie Mercury looks like Freddie Mercury.
he does
Yeah.
look like Freddie Mercury.
I like
And
It's
I'm
good.
glad they didn't try to like CGI his face, like
Oh, God.
Freddie's
Is
face.
that a
onto
thing?
it.
Is that
a thing?
No, in the newest Pirates of the Caribbean,
Marvel?
they used Johnny Depp when they filmed the scene where he was younger, but then they CGI'd him younger, so he just looked animated.
Oh yeah, like I've heard about that, but not a whole different person.
No.
I've never heard of that. Like I've never heard of.
No,
you
she
know-
did that.
I'm
Paul
sure
Walker.
it's been done in like low quality movies.
Paul Walker.
No, yeah, they've CGI'd a whole person. What I'm saying is, I've never heard of them taking an actor
Okay.
and then like completely CGIing them into a different person.
Oh. I don't know.
Well, you're right, but I think the only argument to that would be like when people do the like posing for video game animations and stuff, where then they completely CGI.
Like they made them
Yeah,
from
no, you're right,
scratch.
you're correct.
Like think about
Yeah,
the new
you're
Star
correct.
Wars is the new Star Wars. They did Leia
Yeah.
CGI. They did I think what's that character? Grandmaster.
Grand Moff Tarkin.
Grandma. Yeah, they've completely CGI'd him, and he looked okay. But I'm just saying, like, I don't think they've ever taken a historical figure, like an actor playing them, and CGI'd them to make them look more like
Probably
that.
not. So yeah,
No,
no.
you're probably right.
Anyways,
Anyway,
you should.
He does look like Freddie Mercury.
He
Though.
does.
And it's a cool story.
well,
You
yeah,
know,
he
Queen's-
has a really interesting story. I mean, he's
I don't know
Austrian.
his story. That's why I'm excited to watch the movie.
Like, he was born in Austria. Did
Was
you
he?
know that? Yeah.
I
He's
did.
British.
No. He was born in Austria.
He must have moved pretty early though. 'cause
Yeah,
he
no,
did
no,
have.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he was born into a really... I'm 99% certain he was born into a
But
really poor
I
family.
think the more interesting thing is that have you heard the story about like what the song's about, Bohemian Rhapsody?
No.
So
I like the song.
So apparently, it is about a man killing another man, which is pretty obvious. at the
Mama.
beginning. Yeah, exactly. And then he gets sentenced. He goes to jail. He goes on death row. He dies. You know,
Okay.
you hear that in the song too. I can't think of the lyric. We could look up the lyrics right now, but yeah, he dies. And then when the song goes like ape shit in this like the second part of the song,
Where there's like
that's-
choir.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
When it goes like orchestral,
Mm-hmm.
that's him in heaven or purgatory or whatever you want to call it, getting judged by like God and Jesus and or angels or whatever, and they're like, should we let him in? No, he doesn't deserve it. Yes, he made a mistake.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense now.
Right? Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's such like a deep. Everyone just thinks Freddie Mercury was crazy writing that song, you know. But it's really like it's a super deep
It's cool.
message.
I
and-
really like Supersonic Man as well.
What an innovator! Who's Supersonic Man?
No,
that's another
his,
one
that's
of
his
those
song.
superheroes.
No, that's his song. He was born in Tanzania.
We've made so many superheroes, dude.
Yeah.
He was born in Tanzania, which is in East Africa, but then he moved to it's a British colony, and then he moved to the UK.
Ah, I gotcha.
Written down all the superheroes we made today.
Do you remember all of
I
them?
do. We have Storm Surge,
Yes, that was one.
We have
Supersonic Man is a hero. Like,
Supersonic Man, and we have Freddie Mercury. He is a superhero, obviously.
Oh, well,
He's a
he's an
hero to a
action
lot
hero.
of people.
There was another one I thought about like
Wait, hang on. I'm gonna find Tanzania.
I don't remember. Oh, that's a good point.
Tanzania.
Tanzania. It's in Eastern Africa. It might not be on this map depending on how old it is because those countries change.
I mean, yeah, that was like the 60s, probably maybe even the 50s for Mercury.
Yeah, I think they probably have gotten their own independence as a different country from now on. But it's
Yeah.
somewhere in this area. Somewhere in this area here, he
Yes.
was born.
Dude, I would like to make some art of these people that we've come up with on this show.
Supersonic Man.
I want some art of Freddie Mercury fighting the Predator.
What doesn't Scarce does your art, right?
No, Scare's friend does art. I wish I knew her name.
Oh.
I would just shout her out right now. I'll shout her out in the description.
Yeah,
as we talk about it.
But
Post Prod.
if you're up for it, that'd be cool.
If
Give us some concept art.
Scare,
That'd be dope.
I know you're watching this. Please get her to draw Freddie Mercury fighting the Predator. Okay?
Yes.
That would be amazing. And then we want Supersonic Man
And
and
Storm
Storm
Surge. We need
Surge.
concepts for these
And
guys.
what is Supersonic Man?
Supersonic Man. He's
What does he do?
Okay, his
Wait, what do either
superpower.
of them do?
So Supersonic Man. He goes so fast that he can't control it. So like sometimes he just hits walls, you know?
Every time he like walks, he just creates a sonic boom.
Yes. There we go.
But then he like that's his backstory. But then he learns to hone
So,
it, so he just
he
does
just
it-
makes noise like he doesn't have any actual superpowers. He just sees criminals and he takes a step and it makes a big boom and they're like scared for a second and then he just stands there and like stares at them like, because they're like
He's like,
"Oh,
"You
what
better
are-"
come over
they're-
here."
Yeah, they're like, what are you gonna do? And he's like, nothing. That's all I do. I just.
He's like, you better walk yourself over here so I can cuff you, call the police, and hold on to you right here.
yeah. Put yourself in these handcuffs.
These should be superheroes. These should just be mediocre people, like mediocre heroes.
Dude, I would. Yes, we call them the mediocre heroes.
So what is Storm
mediocre.
Surge then?
Well, I
no,
wanna-
Freddie Mercury's got to be cool.
Wait, I want to add one more thing to Supersonic Man. He
Okay.
has to be the smallest guy, like skinnier and smaller than me, super small. So when he takes a step, people are like, "What?"
I was thinking it'd be like ginormous, like not like fat, like
Oh.
chunky. So he's the
Oh.
super, like supersonic means fast, right? So like,
Oh, so he's like, he just takes a step and goes, boom.
yeah.
Is it anything? Can he clap sync and then it just goes boom?
Classic.
I don't see why not. I mean, I'm not Stan Lee, guys.
But we can be.
Stanley's
could be.
superhumans.
Okay, so Freddie Mercury fighting Predator.
Freddie Mercury has to be actually cool.
Yeah, right.
Because you can't disrespect Freddie Mercury.
No.
I want,
He's a lit. He's
Freddie
lit.
Mercury to have a laser finger. You know, he shoots lasers out
That
of
makes
his
sense.
fingers.
And they're rainbows, too.
Yes! And he's like,
Can we do that in
Each round is a
post?
color.
And how long would that take you to do that in post? Too long?
the-
I'll
Long
do
time?
it. We're gonna have lasers shooting.
Yes.
Yes, like that. I think that's out of shot. Just like bam. Like,
And also, he fights crime with a microphone stand.
oh my god, yes.
I want him sword fighting the
He carries
predator
around
with
a
a
microphone, but then he just clicks the on-off button, and the on button turns into a
He
stand.
shoots out like
Yeah.
that. Oh. What do you
And he
think of that?
subdues criminals with his silky smooth voice.
Yeah, so he starts singing, and then if it doesn't work, like let's say the
Then he
criminals
just
put in
beats
some earplugs, he just beats the shit out.
Yeah.
I want some Daredevil-esque from 2000 where he just takes the microphone stand and just goes, and it's like with
I
nunchucks.
was imagining like, so he's using the microphone stand, and he's like, they have, I don't know, a board or something, or a sword or some kind of object, and they're like fighting, and then finally he gets them. He takes their weapon away, and he gets them on the ground, and then he dislodges his microphone, and then he proceeds to just beat them with his microphone.
I feel like one other power he should have is the ability to just like Michael Jackson he into and out of existence.
He's gone.
He like beats the shit out of somebody. And he just goes he's
That's
gone.
Michael Jackson, though.
No,
Why
I
would
know.
Freddie Mercury be able to do that? That doesn't make
No,
any
but
sense.
like the voice
That
is
doesn't-
similar in that. Like when Michael Jackson does that, it's kind of similar to like some of the things.
It's a
Freddie Mercury
homage.
does,
It's a
right?
homage to Michael Jackson.
I'm not okay with this. I'm not allowing. I'm okay with him disappearing and reappearing in existence, but
like,
he's
gotta
not
say-
Michael
he's gotta say
Jacksoning it.
something.
Yeah, it's
Like
true.
he's got to say something.
You know what? I feel like we're just making singers into
Like
superheroes.
he's got to do that, like, you know, that like long Freddie Mercury, like that long note he hits. He's got to
it
do
just kind of
that.
fades
Oh,
out
and
as he
and
disappears.
it just goes, and then it's peaceful.
He's like,
Yeah.
Maybe some
And
birds.
then it cuts and there's just like 15 criminals like writhing in pain on the ground.
I would like for him to. You said he beats the shit out of him with the
Yeah,
microphone?
just the microphone.
Okay,
yeah.
I would like for him to be recording that whole time and then turn that into a song of him just beating the shit out of
and
someone.
him every punch is the beat.
Yes, it's the background. It's like, doof, doof, and then you hear someone.
Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia. Let me go.
Let me go!
And then it's like, no, we want to let you go.
Okay. Freddie Mercury's incredible. So
Storm surge. That's just a hurricane, right?
I feel like he should have the mediocre ability to make it flood 1 foot per hour.
He can only do it per hour.
1 foot per hour up to 10 feet. Like,
Or he he can put the water wherever he wants, but he has to drink the equivalent of water.
oh no.
It's just like chugging water. It's gonna fill up, don't you worry.
Any amount of water I drink, I can put somewhere else. Not
So
before
like you're saying he's like a power lifter dude with his like jug of water, and he chugs this thing, then he like snaps his fingers and a rainstorm cloud appears
Yeah,
over
he
his
gets like a Thanos snap. That's like a
So he spends all days drinking the water and he's like, storm surge! And it just starts raining.
he gets like 3 inches and he's like, wait.
He's in his fortress of solitude, just pounding water all day.
All he does in his spare time is just boom.
He's got
He's
massive guns from lifting jugs
Yes,
of
yes,
water.
that's
Only
what I was
one.
thinking.
No, only one arm though. Like the other arm he doesn't use because he's like, primarily right-handed, so he only drinks with his right hand.
Just, and then like the other arm, he's just like, storm surge! And then,
yes.
Yeah, he's like practicing all day.
Like he
Because
doesn't
it can't happen until he says it. You
Yeah.
know? He's just like,
Oh, he
it's
has
gonna be
to
the
say it.
perfect snap, man. And he's wearing some flippy floppies.
And sweatpants.
And sweatpants.
Flip flops and sweatpants.
like some really nice Adidas tracksuit sweatpants.
Yes, this guy is amazing. And
What
he's
does he
got-
wear as a top though? Like a tank top.
No,
like
no, he needs that really douchey black T-shirt with that little rip in it, so he can rip it off whenever he wants.
Yes.
You know, he's just like maybe before he snaps, like it's a real big climactic scene where like the music cuts in, dun, 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 and he's just like drinks that last one,
And then-
storm surge, bam.
No. He rips it off, and then he drinks the water, and you just see the water like spilling down.
It's just like a glistening,
Yeah.
2000 sex scene-esque kind
Yeah.
of glow.
It's like the opposite of the plain white tees.
Yes, it's just a black tee.
Hey,
Okay, we
guys.
should be create super. That's the podcast.
Well,
That's the
Wow.
podcast. We end on
All
Hey,
right.
we had like 3 more topics, and we didn't even cover Eminem.
It does, yeah.
Oh,
That was a
would've
big
been-
one,
that would've
too.
been great.
I haven't gotten a chance to listen to the
Listen to it because I'm sure Eminem
Oh, it's a
will
good album.
continue to diss people.
Killshot is really good.
I heard he killed him, but MGK did a good job. I mean, he really got him.
I just don't. Even before Eminem came out with the whole album in the diss track, I didn't like MGK.
You didn't like MGK?
I didn't.
Dude, he's
like
badass.
music.
I was listening to him in, I think, like freshman year when he was just like shitty. No one, you know, you were MGK. You were a shitty no one. Just in. Like,
He's the type of rapper who
MGK is
will
gonna
see
hear
this
this.
video. No.
Yes.
He's the type of guy who will see.
MGK, come on our podcast.
And,
You come on our podcast. I'll change my
Eminem?
mind.
Anybody, I don't care. Somebody.
Eminem's
We literally are having a hard time getting. Even our friends to come on this podcast.
With 7 people in D0, we can get 3 of them on the podcast today. Yes! Clap sync.
You can't leave me hanging like
Did you
that.
say clap sync?
I did. Also, just to end it out. So you said we can get anyone on the podcast, right? Right. If we could get Eminem on the podcast, I want him to do a diss track about our podcast.
Can we get Ben Shapiro on?
Who is Ben Shapiro?
He's like one of the guys that he loves destroying liberals.
Is he another
He's just
yeah.
superhero? He's just
He's
really
the
funny.
he's the guy that's like changed my mind. Have you seen that meme?
Yeah.
Oh, the change my mind with the table.
That girl's
Yep.
not thick. Change my mind.
Oh yeah, our chick.
She's really not though.
No,
she's
she's
not
not.
that.
She's fit.
She's
not
fit.
thick.
She's slim thick.
Well, she lives in the wasteland. You have to be fit.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe she don't. Wait, is this an ad from before?
Yeah, for sure.
They don't make Nuka-Cola.
Nuka-Cola's out of this world, bro. Zap that third.
So we're just saying that the Fallout timeline didn't appreciate thick women, and this has been the Zero Static Podcast.
That's right, episode 2. We hope you come back for episode 3. It might be like quick because Mantis is leaving soon, so we might get him on. So look
It'll
for
still
that
release
soon.
at the same day. I'll just record it.
Yeet.
Yeet.
All right, we'll see you. Goodbye.